Good evening and welcome to 549 Media's coverage of Perham Yellowjacket activities. We thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these fine sponsors: KLN Family Brands, Perham Health, and United Community Bank. Today's game is also brought to you by EOT Insurance, Hammers Construction, Jack Givers Realty, and Lakes Ace Hardware. Tonight's game is also brought to you by New Horizons Realty, Nice Family Sales, and Hanson's Plumbing and Heating. Now let's head to the game on the 549 Media Network. And good evening and welcome high above DGF. I'm Jason Groth, joined by Aaron Anderson here tonight as the Perham Yellowjackets get ready to kick off postseason play tonight with a very familiar opponent, the DGF Rebels. And Aaron, the Rebels came in to Perham last week with a great game plan, picked up a big victory over the Yellowjackets.
The Rebels are playing really good football right now. They started the year out maybe with a couple blips that they'd like to have back. But in DGF fashion, we've seen it. They've got a strong program, a program that continues to kind of roll each year. They're churning out some really nice victories as of late, and they did that in Perham on Wednesday. Now we got the short week turnaround for sections.
And it should be an interesting section tournament. We'll get those up for you as we try to navigate through some unique weather here tonight in Glendon. As you take a look at the section tournament kicking off with two games tonight, Thief River Falls and East Grand Forks doing battle, and the other game that's taking place tonight at 6 o'clock in East Grand Forks. While this one is the other quarterfinal game between Perham and DGF. The winners will move on and play on Saturday. Morris awaits the winner of this one, while Fergus Falls, the number one seed, awaits the winner of the other game.
Yep, it's going to be a fun couple of days here as the winners from tonight prepare for Saturday. I think 2 o'clock probably for the one game, and I know the one in Morris is going to be a 6 o'clock kickoff due to the University of Minnesota Morris Cougars playing a game that afternoon.
Should be a fun one here tonight. We'll take a quick timeout, come back, introduce you to the teams a little bit more here on the 549 Media Network.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, you know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this as I'm a fifth generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community that, you know, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
Well, welcome back high atop DGF Field here at Glendon. I'm Jason Groth, Aaron Anderson. We're moments away from what should be an interesting contest tonight between the Yellowjackets with a record of 1-7, taking on the Rebels with a record of 5-3. We thank you for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast at home tonight in the comforts of the friendly confines of your house and home tonight, as it is going to be an interesting one up here up top. Constant drizzle right now, some wind blowing across the field. Definitely going to play a factor in the kicking game tonight. Hayden Hoff, who we saw last week, was perfect on extra points, and he has a big leg, and that could be aided tonight with the wind for DGF.
It could be aided if they're going to the south. If they're heading north tonight, you're going to want to just bury down and maybe go for two on any extra points, at least at this point. We'd like to shout out to Joe O'Keefe, the high school principal here at DGF, who graciously gave us up top here at the press box. So this nice north wind and this nice drizzle It's going to be really, really homey up here, Jason.
It's bringing back some old memories of a trip to St. Cloud I had on another network on a state tournament night a few years ago. We'll take a look first now here at the DGF starting lineups. Pretty much the same that they went with last time. Quarterback Brody Wadena, Owen Myers, and Cade Swenson in the backfield across, and Casey Macheski. He's joined by Brennan Jonk, the tight end. And across the line, the big guys that have done the work: Nolan Verdi, Brock Steen, Brody Molzoff, Chase Peterson, and Bryce Steen. Defensively, much of the same. Your defensive backs are Caleb Johnson, as well as Cade Swenson. Linebackers, Ethan Hellerud, Brady Wadena, Casey Macheski, and Jace Baumgartner up front. It's Brock Steen, Brody Molzoff, Nolan Dale, and Roy Rude for the Rebels. Those are your starting lineups for them. And now for the Yellow Jackets tonight. So we get that loaded up and switched over. I'd like to thank our graphics team for the great work on this. Couple of changes tonight for the Yellow Jackets. They will be without Gavin Griffin. He's out for the postseason. They'll also be without number 1 wide receiver Tate Zacharias. He suffered an injury in that game against DGF, so that's another tough loss for the Yellow Jacket squad. As we take a look there, Maddox Swintek will fill in that spot for the Yellow Jackets as you take a look at the offense and the defense for both teams as they cycle through here. We're a few minutes away. That'll give us a chance to take a look at our section, or the Mid-Northwest Red Division standings here. As you take a look at those quickly, Fergus Falls with a big victory over Morris area last week. They are your Mid-Northwest Red champions. Morris finished a second, DGF in third, followed by Detroit Lakes, East Grand Forks, Seafer Falls, Little Falls, and Perham to round out your Mid-Northwest Red standings. Now we'll take a look. Also a busy week ahead for Yellow Jacket activities, not just here. So we take a look at the activities calendar tomorrow. We will have some volleyball action on the 549 Media Network. The Yellow Jackets taking on Frazee in what should be a very interesting 7 versus 10 match in the Battle of the Hornets and the Yellow Jackets.
Should be a great battle. Congratulations to Paige Thompson and her staff and our girls for securing a home victory. I know that as they plowed through the rest of their season, one of their goals became let's host at home, and they achieved that goal. And so good luck to the Yellow Jackets against the Hornets tomorrow.
And also looking ahead, Thursday afternoon, I should say, at Detroit Lakes Country Club, the Perham Yellow Jackets running for a cross-country title there on the girls and the boys side.
Yeah, they're going to be hungry to hopefully finish on top of that podium at sections, so they'll have a couple of teams chasing them right in the hunt, and it's exciting, as they've moved up a class in the last couple of years. They gotta stay poised, and you look over your shoulder. There's a few other towns and runners there that are coming pretty hard. So good luck to the Yellow Jackets at Detroit Lakes on Thursday.
And then if the Yellow Jackets were to win tomorrow night, Friday evening, they'll head down the highway, go to Hawley, and what could be a very exciting contest. Don't want to look too far ahead, but it should be a fun one if the Yellow Jackets are able to knock off Frazee tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely, Jason. I think if they got to take care of business, obviously, tomorrow, but if they get a chance, then Coach Paige Thompson gets to go home to Hawley, where she's from originally, and just lay it all out there with the Nuggets, who's a good volleyball team waiting for the winner of our game.
And we have the brackets for the Section 8 AA tournament popped up there right now. You can take a look at that. Fun times ahead coming up, but first we'll take a timeout, come back, get you situated for tonight's game between the Yellow Jackets and the Rebels right here on the 549 Media Network.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
At the Perham Area Community Center, we have something for everyone. Let us help you reach your fitness goals, connect with others, or just have a little fun. We offer a state-of-the-art weight room, weight resistance and cardio machines, and inspiring spin studio. If walking is your preference, our walking track is just the thing for you. We have over 20 fitness classes offered weekly. Yoga, Zabit, Strength, and Senior Fit, those are just a few. Our aquatic center is equipped with a 6-lane lap pool, kiddie pool, and water slide. Adults can relax in the sauna and hot tub. We also offer water fitness classes and open swim for the family. Find your fit at the Pack. We'd love to have you here.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hey, it's Tucker again. Did you know? EOT Insurance Agency.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction, your vision, our team.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
Well, welcome back up top here at DGF. Introductions taking place right now. Perham Activities Director Aaron Anderson, as well as camera guy, color commentator, is also PA announcing right now as he's introducing the Yellowjackets to the crowd here at DGF. We thank you for tuning in for tonight's broadcast as we bring you all the action on the 549 Media Network. We would like to give a big thank you to our sponsors, United Community Bank, KLN Family Brands, Perham Health, EOT Insurance, Hammers Construction, Jack Chivers Realty, Lakes Ace Hardware, New Horizons Realty, Nias Family Sales, Hansen's Plumbing, and the Perham Area Community Center. We thank you for your support of Perham Yellow Jacket activities here on the 549 Media Network. And tonight's Section 8 3A football game between the Rebels and the Yellowjackets. And it should be an interesting one tonight. DGF with a big second quarter ended up with a 48-7 victory over the Yellowjackets last time. And now the Yellowjackets on a short week hope to turn it around tonight against the Rebels, who are just a machine, coming in at 5-3 overall. Nice job, Mr. Anderson, as you quadruple duties here tonight.
I'm wondering if they're going to give me a little paycheck for doing the PA duties too.
I'm sure Mr. O'Keefe might be able to work something out on that one as the Rebels are getting introduced tonight, as you could hear in the background. They definitely do a great job of bringing the atmosphere here at DGF.
They hype it up pretty good here. They do a nice job. They host well. Their field looks like it's in pretty good shape. I've been here a few times where it certainly was kind of a mud fest. Looks like our recent weather has really been nice to the grass fields.
It would be nice. I know we need the rain in the area, but it would have been okay if it would have held off about 4 hours. We're fighting a strong wind, as you can tell, blowing across from our backs across the field to the Perham fans as the Rebel defense is being introduced. The Yellow Jackets won the toss. They deferred their opportunity to the second half, so we will see the Rebel offense to start this game, led by quarterback Brady Wadena.
And taking the step, number 8, Brady Wadena.
We get things situated up high up top here at DGF. Great view. If you don't like heights, it's still a good view.
Jason, I think this wind just picked up about 10 knots.
I've noticed the struggle with the umbrella as we're trying to keep everything dry here as much as we possibly can. We thank you for tuning in and bearing with us here on the 549 Media Network.
Let's get everybody moving. Let's get warmed up a little bit.
As, again, the Yellow Jackets will be kicking things off. They deferred their opportunity, hoping to get a defensive stand, which would be huge for the Yellow Jackets to get some confidence that way right away.
You got to think, Jason, that at some point you want to look at the turnover potential here too. If this rain keeps coming, kind of coming in sideways, north to south, the ball gets wet. You never know what could happen if you can win the turnover battle. Got to hang on to that football tonight.
You look at the way DGF is built, they like to ground and pound. Yellow Jackets kind of been more through the air. It'll be interesting to see how offensively the adjustments are made with this weather, because it's going to play a factor blowing across the field. As Maddox Swentek will get ready to boot it off for the Yellow Jackets. First really day of inclement weather during this football season is tonight. We apologize with the logos. I thought I had fixed them earlier today. We'll get that fixed on the return out to the 32.
Chesky on the carry, going to start us at the 31-yard line, we'll call it.
Jeske, the back. Handoff goes to him. He cuts upfield to the 40 and swims under and gets swarmed under right there by a host of Yellow Jackets to the 41. It'll be 2nd and 1. A nice run there by Jeske.
They did a nice job. That's DGF doing what they do. They keep it compact in that wishbone, and you kind of wonder which direction they're going to be coming.
Now a handoff near side. Swenson with some room to run. Breaks a tackle across the 50 to the 45. Still standing as he gets to the 42.
And that's coming up for a DGF first down.
And the Rebels pick up a first down on that one. Strong run there. for the Rebels as they pick up the first down and move in territory. They're trying to set the tone here early. And now a couple of whistles.
They might be talking to the sideline here. Maybe backing some players off.
Now the Rebels will come back. Hand off Macheski right side. Cuts back up the middle. He's got some room, and he is gone. Macheski to the house. A 42-yard score, and the Rebels strike first. Macheski sees the lane, cuts upfield. He's gone for 42. Now Hoff. They're going to go in motion. Dina gets the snap. He's going to take off right side. He'll convert to 2.
Get in for the 2-point conversion. Rebels take the early lead, 8-0.
As the Rebels now lead this one 8-0 with the quick score.
And that was a quick score, Jason. They just did what they do. And 3-4 runs, pay dirt. It doesn't get any better than that, Jason, as you watch what they do. They just move people around and they hit holes. That extra point was interesting, though. They line up like that, and you don't know if they're going to kick or if they're going to go for 2. And in that case, nobody really accounted for the quarterback.
Now Hoff will kick off.
Rebel fans, let's get on our feet. Here we go. Let's put those hands together.
The Yellow Jackets have Borman and Kudrin back at the 20 to wait the kick from Hoff. A quick drive that goes 1 minute and 7 seconds as the Rebels up 8-0.
Quick is an understatement.
It appears the rain may have dissipated a little bit. Short kick. Larson will fall on it at the 30, and the Yellow Jackets will set up shop right there.
Okay, now you said the rain quit.
So dissipated a little
Dissipated.
bit. Now if we get the wind to follow suit.
I'll take the wind if that rain quits. Well, let's see if the Jackets come on and look like they did on Wednesday, trying to throw the ball in comparison to DGF keeping it on the ground consistently.
Bloom will be in the gun. He's got a receiver, a back to his right. And a fumbled snap, and the Yellow Jackets fall on it. Larson was early as they were trying to work on the quick handoff there. The timing was off. And fortunately for the Yellow Jackets, they fall on it. It'll be 2nd and 13. They lose 3.
Larson did the smart thing there and just went down, didn't try to scoop it back up. But you're right, it was a miscommunication or maybe just a little bit of they're just hurrying a little too fast there.
Playoff jitters a little bit. Facing a team you know that had your number last week and has won 5 in a row against the Yellow Jackets, dating back to the 2019 section championship that the Yellow Jackets won. Yellow Jackets 5 wide. They move Rooney in motion on the end around. He gets the handoff straight ahead, but the Rebels are there and ready for it. Gets a yard, does Rooney.
And if it was a yard, it was a short one. Rooney just swallowed up right away there on that right side. Seemed like everybody for DGF contained and stayed right at home.
It'll bring up 3rd down and 12, under 9.5 about in this opening quarter. Rebels struck first on a Macheski 42-yard run. The Yellow Jackets now a little bit of confusion. We'll have 3 receivers to the left. Detloff here to the right side. to the shortstop. And the quick pass to him and a hook and ladder to Larson. And Mets right away. Macheski meets Larson as Larson gets to the 31, and it'll be fourth down and 9, and the Yellow Jackets will have to punt.
They'll punt here. They did gain a yard there on that, but you can see just with that play call, they're trying to maybe extinguish everything they got in the playbook tonight just to see if they can catch anybody off guard.
Well, that's kind of what you have to do in this situation. You throw out the playbook, throw out any trick play that you have. The Yellow Jackets went to one right there with the hook and ladder to get a yard. Now Bloom will kick it away. Against that wind, it's a tough punt. Gets a Yellow Jacket bounce, and it'll roll down at the 40-yard line and out of bounds at about the 39.
Start at about the 40-yard line. Going to be first and 10 for the Rebels.
Well, good field position for the Rebels here. They anticipate. Do you think they'll come out and just do exactly what they did and see if it works again, or do you think they'll try to even change it up a little bit and keep us surprised with a pass in here?
I wouldn't be surprised if they go to one on the next drive. I think they stick to the ground here. That's what they did last time. It was, I believe, the third or fourth drive where Wadena hit Hoff for that big pass. He was 3 of 3 against the Yellow Jackets for well over 100 yards. Where he's passing was Wadena. Handoff, Macheski, right side, comes back, spins off a tackle, gets to the 45. Wrapped up on the play by Tristan Larson.
Larson's name called a lot on Wednesday as well. He likes to hit. He likes to get dirty in there for the Yellow Jackets, and he's got a good football mentality. Boy, he likes to mix it up, Jace.
He's just a tough kid that does a lot of the little things well for this Yellow Jacket squad. And he's going to be a good one to have back next year for a team that's going to have a little bit more experience next year in some key spots. And Macheski gets the handoff off right side. Larson there, met as well by Cash Burke as they wrap him up. It'll be third and about 1 on the run by Macheski. And now this is where the territory, you talked about that pass. You're third and short. You got enough confidence in your line that on fourth down, if you need to run it, you can. I wouldn't be surprised to see a play action type pass down the field here from Wadena.
Let's see here now, when I tried to set the table for you to take the bait from me, now I think run right now. I think there's nothing but a run here. They're going to get this first down and then maybe play with us a little bit.
Third and 1 at the 49. Tough snap, but it's a run. Swenson, and he's gone. Swenson to the house. 51 yards on the Rebels strike once again. Well, good call. Mr. Anderson said the run. They went with it. Swenson goes 51. It's 14-0.
It'll be interesting here to see. They'll do the same lineup. And given the wind coming right at them, if I'm the Yellow Jackets now, I'm accounting for everybody who could potentially run with this football. You think they kick it, or are they going to go for 2?
I think they'll go for 2. And the goal today, I think, with, like you said, the wind, and they're going to want to try to bury the Yellow Jackets early. Wadena gets a snap, now rolls right, fires a pass that's picked off. So the 2-point try, no good, but first quarter, Rebels in control, leading this one 14-0. We'll take a quick timeout, hopefully.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Well, welcome back.
Hey, let's hear for offense on that
as it's 14-0 DGF. After back-to-back touchdowns.
All right, let's put those hands together.
The Yellow Jackets will look to try to strike. As my call on the weather quickly went awry. I think it actually might have picked up now.
Don't jinx it anymore, Jason.
Well, I'm trying to go the other direction now. As Huff with the kick to the near side. Borman gets it at the 21 and gets wrapped up at the 25 and swung down.
Wrapped up at the 25-yard line. Going to be first and 10 for the Yellow
Xander
Jackets.
Upsall on the tackle. With 7:09 to go, it'll be Yellow Jacket football.
Now 14-0 here, Jace. In your opinion now, what do the Jackets do? Do we try to settle in, try to see if we can get the ball going in different directions? Or do you keep going to the trick plays to see what can happen?
I think you settle in and then mix in a little of the trick. I think trying to get a little bit of a ground game. I know it's tough, but if you can get the guys to the outside. Bloom, quick pass here. That's complete. Ty Rooney across the 30 to the 31, met right away by Cade Swenson.
At the 30-yard line.
Nice play right there. Bloom does a nice job when he gets out and gets that 2 to 3 step drop. Almost run those quick hitters. Jackets got a chance to gain a few. About a 6-yard gain there.
It'll be 2nd and 4. They call it the 31 of Perham, trailing 14-0. And Bloom throws a real nice ball. The weather doesn't seem to affect him as much. He just has a nice quick throw. The University of Minnesota Crookston baseball recruit, shortstop, sends Rooney in motion. Bloom gets a snap, looks at Rooney. Now the pressure comes. He is flushed out of the pocket. Fires the pass to Ashton Detloff. Detloff hauls in the catch here on the near side.
First down, Jackets.
It is a first down. They should move the spot ahead about 2 yards, and they do just that. As Detloff with a nice pitch and catch there from Bloom on the motion.
Maybe you just keep doing some quick hitters, see if you can get a few yards at a time. Maybe pull up those defenders a little bit.
And there's now the extra move on the spots as they get that correct. And clock starts after the chains are situated. 2 receivers left, one to the right side. Handoff goes to Larson off the edge, but coming through quickly on the tackle
Stop short of the line of scrimmage.
was number 18. That's Caleb Johnson. He read that well. Didn't let Larson get to the corners. He came in late. And it's 2nd and 14. And what this DGF squad does, they get a lot of pressure with their 3 down linemen, but they wait and the linebackers do a good job of reading the defense or the offensive line in the play.
They really do. And, you'll notice there, like on that handoff, Larson had about 2 steps. And they were right through the line of scrimmage and had read that very well.
The Yellow Jackets go with 2 wide on each side. Bloom with the back to his right. They send a man in motion. That's Kudrin. Bloom will roll out as the pressure comes. Fires downfield looking for Detloff. It takes a hop. It's incomplete.
Ruled incomplete.
It'll be 3rd down and 14 as Detloff unable to come up with that pass.
It was the right look there. I found a seam. Detloff came back for the football, and just too bad they couldn't connect on that. That would have given us a pretty good chunk of that yardage and would have made this more of a 3rd and short. Now you got to look for another seam, and I would imagine that we're going to just be passing this football.
Assume the pass. It'd be interesting to see what DGF elects to do. A lot of time I thought in that game on Tuesday they stayed back, played coverage. They were able to get pressure with their 3 linemen. It looks like right now they're going to play pressure. Now they bring up a linebacker off the edge and a couple, but I believe they're going to drop back and play coverage, and that's what they do. Low snap. Bloom is able to corral it. Pressure comes, fires a pass. Far side complete to the 50. On a nice pitch and catch there. Kudrin does a nice job keeping the feet in bounds at the 50-yard line for a first down. And one of the big plays in that play, when Bloom went down to pick up the football, he made sure his knee didn't touch the ground. Otherwise, that would have been a tough play there.
Boy, it had to have been close when he went down to get it, but I think you're right. He picked his knee up, had to spin backwards on that to avoid the defender, and Kudrin did a nice job of coming back as well. Maybe we're finding a spot here where we can get some seams and just come back towards the football and just try to plug away on some yardage.
Well, I know head coach Jesse Hines said they did some nice things in that first half. Well, mainly the first quarter against this DGF defense that they really liked. But the loss of Zacharias really played a big role in how that game progressed. The handoff there, Rooney, the second effort, pushing him forward across the 45 down to about the 42. As Ty Rooney got that carry.
Nice hard-fought run there. He just kept churning the legs. Yellow Jackets kind of got on board behind him, and there was a big push of a lot of Yellow Jackets.
Bloom with a little hitch, though, right now. Brings the play in. Yellow Jackets go Detloff right, 3 left. Larson, the lone back. Now they're going to pass. Bloom to throw. Looks near side too strong for Detloff. He airmailed him here on the near sideline. Brings up 3rd and short.
Now on 3rd and 4, maybe go back to your possession comeback curl route or something like that. See if you can find that seam. Otherwise, maybe if they could get out to the outside, I like maybe Larson getting his hands on the ball here. He's a good straightforward runner, much like Rooney did in that last 2 plays ago.
There's a couple of good podcasts I was listening to, and they're talking about how about the old day of all 4 guys just run button hooks, get across the line of scrimmage.
I like it.
Bloom in the shotgun sends Rooney in motion. Handoff right side. The Rebels were prepared for it.
And the Rebels wrap them up.
In on the tackle once again, Caleb Johnson. Not much doing on the carry there for the Yellow Jackets. I believe that was Icy on the carry.
That was Icy, and nothing he could do at that point when the contain was there, and they had a host of Rebels right across the line of scrimmage to meet him.
Yellow Jackets 4 down territory. It's 4th and 6.
All right, fans, here we go. Big 4th down.
Look now and possibly punt formation, giving a different look. And we have whistles.
Timeout, Yellow Jackets.
And a timeout called by the Yellow Jackets. That will give us a chance to thank one of our great sponsors here on the 549 Media Network.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Well, welcome back. 4th down coming up for the Yellow Jackets. So they got the music hopping here in Glyndon. So we're right next to the speakers up top. And now the Yellow Jackets elected to go for it.
I saw you bobbing your head there, Jason. You like that music.
Bloom gets a snap, fires quick pass. It's incomplete. Looking for Detloff. It goes in and out of the hands of Macheski. And Macheski, I think, had 6 if he would have brought that one in. But fortunately for the Yellow Jackets, it falls incomplete. But it is a turnover on downs on the unfortunate side as well.
Both Bloom and Macheski there, you saw slippery football. Bloom almost didn't handle the snap. And then throwing it affected his throw, I could tell that. And then that did look like it should have been picked rather easily and then right through his hands. So, again, this rain you said that stopped, that is coming across in sheets here from the north, is back and in full force.
Handoff left side. I believe that was Macheski on the carry. No, it was Swenson. Swenson and Macheski both with big touchdowns. Macheski with a 49-yarder. Then they converted the 2-point conversion. And then Swenson went from 51. And they were unable to convert the try there. You know, Morris, they're going to be sitting and wait. Maybe watching at home or here in attendance, getting a look at these two squads, waiting the winner of this one on Saturday evening at 6 o'clock. Macheski handoff now cuts all the way back to the near side before he's finally hauled down by Tristan Larson. But Macheski picks up a 1st down. Clock stops, 2:47 to go, 1st quarter. DGF leading this one by a score of 14-0 on the Yellow Jackets. Thank you for tuning in at home. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. I'd like to thank Aaron Anderson for helping out here tonight. Really appreciate it tonight after the solo camera job last week. Wadena comes under center. I'll hand it off to the first guy. First guy there is Owen Myers. He'll pick up about 3 to the 40.
It was a nice job by the Yellow Jackets there, just trying to plug it up on the line. 3 yards as they went forward, but I think the Jackets at that point contained fairly well.
2nd and 7.
It's not easy to always see who they're handed to in this tight wishbone formation, Jason. I don't know if you can tell that. You've got great eyes.
Handoff, Macheski bounces outside, cuts back inside, knifes his way through, continuing to bring Yellow Jackets forward all the way down to the 25-yard line. I've kind of been able to pick up after the last couple of years of doing a couple of DGF games on a different network how they kind of run this offense a little bit. There's a few times in the past that I was faked really badly, but kind of locked in a little bit now more. With 1:29 to go and counting, first quarter, Rebels lead the Yellow Jackets 14-0 here on the 549 Media Network. We thank you for tuning in. Now Wadena to the line. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to go off the edge himself. Good job there by the Yellow Jackets for a moment, but Wadena's second effort gets across to the 20, inside to the 19. I was going to say Tyrus Gudrun did a good job wrapping him up, but Wadena just too strong. As Gudrun was the first one there, and now 2nd and 4.
I got to apologize for people at home. That wind had me going with an umbrella on one hand and this camera in the other. That was not my best camera work. We'll see if we can alleviate that.
2nd down and 4 at the Yellow Jacket 19. Wadena hands it off Swenson. Cuts through. He's at the 10, now all the way down to the 6-yard line. Eventually brought down by Maddox Swintek on that one. 1st and goal for the Rebels here in the first quarter as they're looking to add to this 14-0 lead here early.
They just did a nice job there. That's just vindicative of what they did on their other 2 drives that ended up in a score.
And now, getting that wind, you can hear whipping probably through our mics. That's how strong it is. We decided not to use a crowd mic up here up top. Handoff, Swenson gets swarmed under though, down to the 6.
Going to bring up 2nd and goal for the Rebels. And it looks like that's going to take us into the 2nd
And that
quarter.
will be the final play of our first quarter. We'll take a break, thank some of our sponsors, and be back here in Glendon.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this as I'm a 5th generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community that, you know, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
Welcome back. 2nd quarter here on the 549 Media Network. So we're testing the strengths of our equipment tonight. So far, so good. 2nd and 6. At the 6, 2nd and goal. Straight ahead. All the way down to the 1. On the carry that time was Ethan Hellerud.
Testing our equipment. Hopefully you get a fan at home that can dry this out when we're done.
So we got to get everything ready to go tomorrow night. Volleyball action. I think we'll be good to go.
Third and short.
Third down and short at the 1, they say 3 after the initial spot. Straight ahead, no, it's straight ahead. It's the second guy through, Macheski, his second touchdown of the game, and the Rebels add to the lead.
Straightforward there, Jason, but they almost faked us out as well.
Now they'll go for the kick, it looks like. Hoff has put the kicking tee out.
Well, with this wind, should be able to hit it from about 40 yards.
As Hoff will try the extra point. But we have a whistle.
Got a flag on the play.
Officials are going to discuss. Pointing at the Yellow Jacket defensive line. Offsides on the Yellow Jackets. At 20-0, they'll move it closer, and Hoff will have a shorter extra point attempt.
Hoff to set up.
The extra point snap is high, hits Hoff in the chest. He corrals it, fires up a duck. Oh, almost picked. Getting his hands on it was Lou Harms. So he almost came down with the interception with the 11-11 to go on the 2-point try. It's 20-0.
Again, you see the wind a factor. The ball is wet. The rain a factor. From snap to holder to kicker to the pass to sweet Lou Harms almost hauling that one in. This weather is a factor.
Without a doubt tonight. 11-11 to go, second quarter. Rebels lead this one 20-0.
All right, DGF fans, let's go ahead and get on our feet.
And Hoff will kick.
All right, let's warm those hands up. Here we go.
You can see on our camera screen a little bit as it's coming through the raindrops. We'll try to get a moment here to wipe that off for you. The rain that I said that was not coming. 11-11 to go. Hoff to kick here in the second quarter. Nice kick by Hoff. That's going to sail into the end zone. We'll have a touchback.
Beautiful kick by Hoff. Going to send for a touchback.
Good kick, use of the wind. Probably best in a game like this where you just want to keep possession of the football to take that touchback and go from there.
Yellow Jackets will have the football. And they're going to go with 5 wide. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left side, spread everything out. Bloom's going to roll to his left, design run. Gets away from one guy now, plows forward to the 25, and that's where he's brought down. Macheski was the one to meet him. Nice move by Bloom to get away from Ethan Hellerud initially. Yellow Jackets break the huddle. send a man in motion. That's Dentloff, pitch near side. Zeise trying to cut up field. He's met by a trio of Rebels.
Going to bring up third and short.
Chesky, who delivered the hit, was one of the guys there to help him up.
Going to bring up about 3rd and 4, Jason, and we'll see here if we can get. I'd like to see him go back. Now it's difficult as we're going this direction to the north, into the wind. I'd like to see one of these, quick drops, just a quick fire into some space, and see if we can get that first down.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right side. Bloom looking to fire. Quick pass complete. That's Swintek, has a first down. As he gets out to the 31-yard line, nice quick pass over the middle of the field. Finding Maddox Swintek.
Nice job there by Bloom to find the open man. He's got a number of reads out there when we're going 4 and 5 wide. And he doesn't have a lot of time to make that read. It is it's impressive to watch this line and these linebackers work for DGF. They don't give you a lot of time.
Especially when you see that they're getting a lot of pressure with 3 guys. Bring that 4th one a little bit later. This time now they're showing that 4. They send Rooney in motion. He's going to get the handoff on the end around. Comes straight ahead, though. Plows forward and gets to about the 39. Nice run there by Rooney, knifing through.
Run up the center. That's going to be a nice gain for them. It's going to bring up 2nd and 3.
Rooney's does a nice job so far. He's had a couple carries, and both of them put his head down, and he's going north and south. He's trying to get straight ahead, and our blockers have done a nice job of giving him some space.
He's one of those kids that can get under the opponent's skin. Does a nice job battling there as he cuts officially a gain of 7. 8:45 and counting to go, second quarter. Bloom's going to work in the gun with 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right side. Again, DGF 3 down linemen, 1 off the edge, looking to bring pressure. They do off the edge. Pitch goes to Larson, read right away. Larson stood up and now dropped down.
And stopped.
But I think getting the worst of it, though, might have actually been Caleb Johnson as his arm is favoring that.
Both guys coming up. Johnson's arm and Larson's leg. And they're both limping to their respective sides here.
The officials now stop the play to let them both get off the sideline. And
that was just a stalemate when they met each other. I was kind of waiting for a whistle. I think everybody's waiting for a whistle. It didn't come right away.
3rd and 6 now. Bloom rolls right. Has time, firing the pass. Incomplete, 1 hopped.
Short again, hit the field there, and Bloom, he'd like to have that back, but as you saw as he threw it, he turned right away and was shaking both of his hands like they're wet, and it's got to be difficult here. It was a nice design play. Would have given us a chance to maybe churn for that first down.
4th down. Now it's interesting here in punt formation, but who knows how far this one's going to go. With the sheets of rain coming across and now a flag. Oh, a timeout. Timeout by the Yellow Jackets. I think they might discuss what I was just mentioning. We'll take a quick break.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this as I'm a 5th generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community that, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
Well, welcome back here as we come back live and work on the camera a little bit. Sorry about that, EA. Thought I'd give you enough time. That's a mistake.
No, it's okay. Hopefully people at home understand we're just trying to keep things dry. We're trying to keep rain off of this camera.
And Bloom's kick is blocked. And he'll just fall on it at the 24.
Fumble on the plate. He's going to fall on it. That's going to be bring up great field position. First down for the Rebels.
All the Rebels capitalized. Tough situation they got through with the pressure. Bloom's punt is blocked, and the Rebels have it 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line as they're looking to add to this lead. Handoff, Swenson left side, breaks a couple of tackles, gets hit hard there. Cash Burke delivering a big hit there.
Cash came across the field there by quite a ways, and running back got to that second tier, and he got met hard by Cash on that play.
It'll be 2nd down and 5, under 7.5 to go, 2nd quarter. Rebels lead this one by a score of 20-0 on the Yellow Jackets. Winner of this will play Saturday evening at 6 o'clock in Morris. Morris, the number 1 seed, or excuse me, the number 2 seed. Fergus Falls won that game 42-20, and they're the number 1 seed. Morris is the number 2. So send a man in motion to the Rebels. They're going to hand it off. That's Hellerud. Right side finally gets met and wrapped up inside the 15 at the 14. Tristan Larson, good to see him back in the game. He was in on the tackle with Ashton Detloff as well.
Good to see him back, because it sure looked like he had some sort of stinger in his leg after that run where he was met hard, and they kind of just stopped each other cold.
Rebels back, spreading out the ball now. 1st and 10. Send a man in motion. Handoff is Myers, and he spins into the end zone. Touchdown, Owen Myers, and the Rebels strike again.
Tough run there as he went straight up the gut off that left side. That initial fake to the right side, and that just throws you off just a second, and then if you're chasing in that hole, you're in trouble.
Macheski with the touchdown, Myers with a touchdown, Swenson with one as well. The ground attack tonight has been outstanding for DGF. And now they'll go for the extra point.
They're going to give it a shot again, see if they can get this figured out this time.
The snap was tough, the last one. Snap this time's right there. The spot is good. Hoff's kick is no good as he misses that one. So, with 6:25 to go here in our 2nd quarter, it's all DGF. They lead 26-0. We'll take a quick break. Maybe.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together. Everybody knows everybody. You know, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody, and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome.
Fans, here we go. Let's get on our feet.
Oh, welcome back. We're sorry about that. Keeping things dry as much as we can. I hit a couple of extra buttons. So KLN, we thank you for your sponsorship. We'll make sure to get your ad played again somehow through tonight's broadcast. We have garbage bags out. We have umbrellas, but we're just losing the battle.
Well, I won't give it up as lost yet, Jason. I think we're hanging in there.
Yeah. But the Rebels lead 26-0, and Hoff will kick it off. Short kick. I actually lost sight of it. There it is. Coudron with it at the 10. She comes up forward. Out of bounds at the 25.
Nice little return by Coudron there to the right side.
About the 25-yard line, going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
Saw his foot, and I thought the ball went straight left. And went further down the field than I thought. But the Yellow Jackets, the ball 1st and 10 at the 24 with 6:21 to go, trailing 26-0 here on the 549 Media Network. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We hope you're enjoying this game, this broadcast from wherever you're tuning in. Bloom will work in the gun again. Yellow Jackets with 5 wide receivers, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They send one in motion, and that's going to be Kudrin on the end around here. Trying to get to the outside. Now the flag comes after everyone in black and white was hollering for the hold, and it was a hold on the outside. And it'll back up to Yellow Jackets.
Yep, anytime you see it go down the line that long, it's usually hard for that offense and those offensive linemen to hang on that long. They catch us for a hold.
So far in this game, haven't been too many penalties. I believe that might have been the second one thrown.
Kudrin certainly fun to watch. If you can get him to the outside and break him away, his speed is unlike anyone. He can be electric when he gets some space.
The Rebels will accept the penalty, so it'll be first and long at the 14. 3 receivers left. Now Rooney in motion. Bloom looks, fires a screen. Larson is thrilled
Pass on the play.
as he is met at the point of contact by Ethan Hellerud. As Hellerud read that perfectly and just lit up Tristan Larson. The ball, fortunately, falls incomplete. It'll be second and long.
That's one of those, that people call a decleater. Larson's trying to focus on the football and his task at hand, and unfortunately, the hit was right there at the same time.
Ball will be placed here on the near hash mark. Bloom will work in the gun again. Bloom rolls to his right. He's got time. Fires right. Met right away as the receiver Detloff.
Play back, going to bring up third, and we'll call it 16 to go.
Third and long.
Gain of a few there.
If we're talking about a battle of attrition up top, I believe we won that battle tonight.
We may have.
Our PA guy who was next to us, I think, went down to the confines of the press box.
I don't blame him, Jason. He wasn't as equipped as we were.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Bloom gets the snap. Stops, pump fakes, now trying to direct the receiver. Now fires far side, it's incomplete.
Lots of time for Bloom on that play.
Rebels electing to go with the coverage on that one.
And that's going to be an incomplete pass.
But the incomplete makes it 4th down.
And the unfortunate part of that is we're still going to the north. So when you punt here, you want to keep it low, and we tried to do that the last time. You try to keep it low. Unfortunately, now a block could happen. See if we can solve that problem.
Swinson at midfield. Bloom's got a nice leg, but even in this win, that's what I was just going to say. They're going to move him up. He went from the 50. He's now at the 45. That might even be low snap. Bloom gets it off, and it gets a nice kickoff. Goes right to the 47 where it's a fair catch by Swenson.
Rebels are going to start at the 48-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Rebels.
Nice job with the special teams coordinator, DGF. Taking into consideration the win, the slick football. Moved the guy up, and a perfect fair catch at the 48.
It was a good fair catch. It was a good kick, considering the elements here. Bloom did a nice job of driving that football.
26-0 your score, 4:56 to go, second quarter. DGF in control here in the 549 Media Network. Handoff swarmed under that time, I believe it was Hellerud.
No gain on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Actually, that was Myers, excuse me.
Nice job by the Yellow Jackets that time to read that. Actually a short loss.
Trying to get through some notes and thank our sponsors. We'd like to thank United Community Bank, KLN Friendly Brands, Perham Health, EOT Insurance, Hammers Construction, Jack Chivers Realty, Lakes East Hardware, New Horizons Realty, Nice Family Sales, Hanson's Plumbing, as well as the Perham Area Community Center. We thank you for your support. It's a handoff straight ahead, nothing doing that time. Myers again.
No gain on the play again. Going to bring up 3rd and 10.
It'll be 3rd and 10. Nice job by the
4:05 to go in the second quarter.
Yellow Jacket front.
Nice read by the front there, and they're doing a nice job. They kept them no gain whatsoever. Now again, I keep hammering this. People at home probably getting sick of it, but the weather here, the wind blowing straight to that end zone. We've seen one pass, and I think it was on an extra point conversion for DGF. Do they pull something out here?
I think this might be the play that they go to the air. And they don't. Handoff, right side, Macheski driving forward, and he's going to get the first down, but there's a flag throwing that lands in traffic, but I think it's going to come back for a hold. And that'll be from the spot, so Yellow Jackets will back him up, is my prediction, or my guess. As they're discussing, it might be, yep, it is on DGF.
Going to be a hold on the Rebels.
Yeah, back judge had a good arm on that throw, on that flank, as he saw that one and chucked that one downfield into the wind.
Well, fortunate for the Jackets here now. They hold them 3rd and long.
3rd and we'll call it 13.
Boy, Macheski on that run, what a powerful run though, as he churned away all that loss that they did have prior to that.
Also very shifty. I like the way, he's powerful. His legs just always driving forward. Now they're going to go to the air. Wadena fires a pass downfield. It's complete. Coming down with it's Dylan Bicker at the 20-yard line. The cornerback for the Yellow Jackets mistimed his jump, and that allowed the ball to land into the hands of Bicker as Swentek had the coverage, but Bicker comes up with the catch, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Nice play, and you had to know it. Maybe it was coming, but the way they lined up, they didn't line up anybody wide at all. So difficult to kind of, you got to maintain your read and your area as a defensive back.
Wadena is now 4 of 4 in his last 2 games passing against the Yellow Jackets. Fumble on the snap. It rolls. It's still on the ground, and the Yellow Jackets got it. The early indication coming up with it is Johnny Ramos, and the Yellow Jackets recover it.
Yellow Jackets have recovered.
Johnny Ramos in on the recovery. Big play for the Yellow Jackets, a momentum builder for Perham.
2:42 left to go here. We'll see if we can make something happen off of that momentum. We talked about turnovers. Both teams have done a nice job of kind of containing that, but let's see if we can win a battle here after getting that fumble.
Bloom. 2 receivers to his right, 1 receiver split to the left, sends Rooney in motion. Bloom fires the pass in traffic. Detloff with a nice catch, and a leaping catch has a first down across the 32-yard line. Nice pitch and catch there. Detloff in traffic coming down with that one. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
That play there just kind of sent Detloff right down the middle, kind of a jump ball. Go get it. He's formidable height, and he went up and got it for sure. Great play.
2 Yellow Jacket teammates will be spending their next few years at Crookston playing baseball. Alex Bloom and Ashton Detloff have both committed to play for the Eagles of Crookston. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Low snap. Bloom will fall on that one. On the big loss, a tough break for the Yellow Jackets. We'll bring it back all the way to the 16-yard line.
Going to bring up 2nd and long for the Yellow Jackets.
Really tough break there on the snap. And Bloom does the smart thing and lays down on it. That could have, that could turn into a tragic turnover there if he tries to pick it up and gets met before he can collect it. Well, now you just try to get a little bit back. 2nd down.
As they will reset the play clock with 1:40 to go. Bloom awaits the play. Now the Yellow Jackets are going to burn their final timeout. I'll give us a chance to.
For the Rebels.
Oh, DGF actually called that timeout. Either way, we'll take a timeout.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together. Everybody knows everybody. We all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
Welcome back here at DGF. The Rebels take timeout as they lead this one 26-0. The Yellowjackets second and 25. Two backs in the backfield with Bloom. Handed off to Larson, and he's swarmed right away, breaks a couple of tackles. Falls forward, gets to about the 20, and the Rebels are going to call another timeout as they're looking to try to get one last possession before the end of the half. We'll take a quick break.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
Welcome back. Some unique choices of music here in DGF as we get the timeouts still going.
I'll give those folks here, the fans here, both from Perham and DGF, remaining faithfully out here.
As will be third down for the Yellowjackets. Bloom with an empty backfield. Rolls to his right. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete, and that will stop the clock, and the Rebels will get to keep a timeout in their back pocket and get that football back.
Bring up fourth down for the Yellowjackets.
We'll see if Yellowjackets can get a good punt away again here and at least buy some field position. The minute 19 left, DGF did a fabulous job of the use of their timeouts there. You know, at 26-0, they've really controlled the game on the scoring edge. But you know, you look at this, you're just a few scores away yet. So wisely, they're going to try to get something and punch it in again.
And a low punt, but it takes the Yellow Jacket roll all the way to the 48-yard line.
And the Rebels will start first and 10 from the 48-yard line. With a minute 10 to go.
1:10 to go.
26-0.
In the second quarter, as the wind picks up once more. Or maybe it's because I'm away from the umbrella.
Well, you're getting away here. You gotta cuddle up here, Jason. We can't worry about not being friends tonight.
First and 10 for the Rebels at their own 48-yard line.
I almost wish that the folks at home could see our situation.
There might be a way to turn the camera around here in a little bit. First and 10. Pitch to the right side, Macheski. And he breaks free into the Yellow Jacket backfield. And he is gone. Macheski to the house. 48 yards, 52 yards. And the Rebels strike once again.
Wow, he shed tackles there and ran hard. Fabulous run. As the timeout game paid off, didn't it, Jace?
Smart use of the timeouts once again by DGF. As it's now 32-0 on our 549 media scoreboard. Rebels going for the extra point with Hoff. Snap. Spot is bad. Wadina's going to throw again. That pass caught. And into the end zone for 2 is Hellerud.
For the 2-point conversion, Rebels take the lead 34-0 with 58 seconds to go in the second quarter.
The Rebels really feeling the need for 2, get 2, as they lead 34-0 with a minute to go in the second quarter. Nice fake there. Wadena got the snap. Might have been a high snap, but he looked like he put it down and then rolled out to the outside. Found Hellerud, who found the end zone. $34-0 to score. DGF, great timeout use. Macheski buries that one with the 52-yard run.
All right, Rebel fans, let's get on our feet. Here we go. Everybody up, everybody up.
As Hoff will get ready to kick it off. The Yellow Jackets have Borman and Kudrun back deep. As Hoff gets it sent on the tee. Line drive kick. Taking it about the 8. Kudrun cuts upfield, has some room. Now cuts around to the near side, and a flag comes flying in. And this one will probably come back on the return by Kudrun to the 35.
Nice shifty return there.
We got a flag on the play. We're going to take a look and see what that is.
Officials discuss. It is on the Yellow Jackets for a hold.
Got a hold on the Yellow Jackets.
That'll back them up. After the return. A nice return by Kudrun out to the 35, but it's coming back. Be interesting to see what head coach Jesse Hyman, the Yellow Jackets, elect to do.
10 Yellow Jackets with 49 seconds to go.
It'll be 1st and 10 at their own 14. Yellow Jackets will come out with 2 receivers left, 1 on the right side. Blooming the gun. Handoff. Straight ahead. Big contact there. Larson on the carry. Gets to the 15. The Yellow Jackets will have to run one more play. There's 3 seconds between the play and the game clock.
I think the Jackets just content to run one more, or maybe even take it down and get to halftime.
I completely agree with you there. As the Yellow Jackets come out, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right side, blooming the gun.
Are they going to heave this one?
I think it's going to be an inside draw. Handoff straight ahead. And that will do it for the first half. The Rebels lead this one by a score of 34-0. Both teams will head to the locker room. We'll thank some sponsors and come back and recap a little bit about the first half here on the 549 Media Network.
At the Perham Area Community Center, we have fun for the whole family. Adventureland is open for the littles all year long. Come for open swim and enjoy the pool. Bring it back to the past and try roller skating again Fridays and Sundays. We are now offering an after-school program for kids ages 9 to 12. If you are looking for a fun way to celebrate a birthday, we offer a variety of birthday party options, including pool parties, roller skating, bounce house, and Adventureland. Keep your eyes out for our fun special events on our Facebook page or on our website, permareacommunitycenter.net. Find your fit at the Pack.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
Welcome back here to Glendon. We're at the half. It's been all DGF. They lead this one 34-0 over the Perham Yellowjackets and looking to stamp their name into a Saturday night contest against Morrison, which should be a fun one. Assuming everything stands, the last time those two teams played, it was an overtime game where Morris was able to pick it up by 2 points.
Yeah, it was a close matchup. Two good football teams. I would think maybe to get down there and show them a different DGF team, maybe one that's graduated a little bit throughout the season, grown as a team since those 3 losses that they had earlier in the season. I think they're a really complete football team right now, and their line on offense is opening up holes as you see these runners, really tough-nosed runners, but they're getting through some space, and they take advantage of that really well.
And you look to the second half, a big hole to climb now for the Yellow Jackets, kind of looking positives, things to build on for the future. Not trying to write off a game yet, but get some momentum going early. It would be nice to get the ball to start the second half.
Yep, you get the ball, you get a chance to just kind of go out and play another half. Just call it what it is. Let's just play the second half. Don't worry about the score right now. And like you said, maybe a chance to do some really good things, work on some things that they can take as positives. If you're upperclassmen, it's your kind of your last chance as a senior, especially to go out there and give it your all. Again, we're assuming that this remains. They can come out here and battle, but you want to do those good things. And now we saw it last Wednesday as well. Maybe you see some of those younger guys that some of those future fellas for the Yellow Jackets that are might get a chance to get out there and show what they can do and get a little bit of experience here in a playoff game.
Well, that's one thing though about a coach Jesse Hines' squad. They're going to battle. He's got them fighting no matter what the score is. Obviously, this year has not been the way they have hoped it to be, but they've battled every game, have fought hard every game, and that's one thing the coaching staff's got to hang their hat on is that they really battle. You see, there's no give up. No matter what the score is, there is definitely no give up on this team.
Yeah, this is a great attribute of the team, and that's a reflection of our coaching staff. Our head coach, Jesse Hine, always has them out there ready to compete no matter what the intangibles are. And we are a younger squad, and we are kind of building towards a future that we see coming through. We've got some great numbers down low as we've talked about kind of building back the numbers as I've talked with Coach Hine over the last couple of years. And, I mentioned just the other day to somebody that, our 7th and 8th graders this year, they walk out on the football field for their games. We've got 62 kids out in 7th and 8th grade alone, and that's a great sign for Yellow Jacket football. We've got a lot of great things happening down in that youth program as well as in flag football. And so I think Coach Hine knows, and he's seen enough of the good ones too to see there's a rubric for building it right and for building it for success for the future. It starts way down low. They're doing a fabulous job of that. That's not to take away from our guys up here who, like you said, are competing every night. I've seen a lot of football teams that maybe aren't as talented as us right now who had much better records than the Yellow Jackets did this year. They ran into a buzzsaw of a district, and this district that we're in right now has got some really good teams in it, and he's got some teams that are senior laden, and that makes a big difference.
And you mentioned that you look at this district overall, 2 teams in the QRF top 10, a third just outside the QRF top 10, and that one is DGF. And Fergus Falls and Morris are both in the top 10. I believe I have it somewhere in these notes. If I can track down which page that's on, I had it earlier today. It looked great. I believe Fergus Falls was 2 in the QRF and Morris was 7, but I could be mistaken on that one. But you just look at, there it is. Fergus Falls 3, Morris 7th in the QRF, and then DGF 15. So, and I talked to Jesse Hine throughout the year in some of our broadcasts. There's no breaks in the schedule. And you open up Holly, who's 5-2 or 6-5 going in the playoffs. That was your one win. That's a good one to hang your head on.
That was a great win to start off the season, and you know the energy was good coming out of that. And then you meet these district teams that aren't our bridge game, and you, like I said, you run into not just one buzzsaw, but a number of buzzsaws the way it's played out this year. You talk about 2 teams in the top 10 of the QRF in Fergus and Morris, and you say, oh, and then one is close at 15 with DGF. I wouldn't want to play DGF right now if I'm Fergus or Morris. They're going to have to come with their A game, and I know they're going to say we're not afraid of them. I'm just saying this DGF team is looking more and more complete every week.
And it's going to be interesting. Morris, turf field. The Fargo Dome, obviously a turf field. You're going to have a guy like Macheski. He's going to get extra speed on that. He's going to be interesting to watch next week, possibly. And going on, it'll be interesting to see how the matches play out. And then you look at Fergus Falls, Henry Bethel at quarterback, dynamic athlete. He's done a great job, which has kind of been a turnaround for the Fergus Falls Honors this year. Last year had Morris on the ropes, but Morris came with some big plays late in the playoffs after Morris stunned the Yellowjackets at home. So this year it's wide open again, but the 3 teams at the top have really kind of done a good job separating themselves overall.
They have, and you know, it's not going to surprise us if it's down to those teams that we're talking about. And it's going to be fun football to watch if you're a football fan, to see how this all plays out in our district and in this section.
We'll take a break, come back. We'll talk a little bit about tomorrow night's volleyball contest that we'll have on the 549 Media Network. We'll take a break.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction, your vision, our team.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Fergus, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Fergus, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
Welcome back here in Glendon, where the Rebels lead the Yellowjackets 34-0. But as we look ahead to the week ahead, tomorrow night at the Hive, myself, Lance Rock, will be on the air as the Yellowjacket volleyball team, led by first-year head coach Paige Thompson, will face a local rival as they'll take on the Frazee Hornets tomorrow evening in what should be an exciting battle.
Should be a great battle. You get the Battle of the Bees for a section opening round game, and you know, down Highway 10 just a few minutes, and We love that. We love that matchup. It should be a lot of energy in the Hive tomorrow night. Hopefully, our volleyball team can come out and get that done. And like you said earlier in the broadcast, Holly awaits the winner of that game.
And you look at the brackets as we have them up on screen. It's a deep section. We talked about the football being a deep one. Volleyball as well. DGF in that mix. Wadena Deer Creek could surprise some people, make a run as well. Top to bottom, again, another strong section, I think, in the top 4 or 5 teams.
It's a strong section, but there is a lot of parity. You know, on any given night, there's teams that can play with those top teams. And, you know, I've said that about our Yellowjackets all season long. You know, there again, we have a lot of youth and a lot of learning going on in that program as they kind of reset things. And but it's been fun to watch them go places like a Holly and come out and win a game 1 like they did over there right away. They can hang with these teams, and you see that throughout the section. You look up north, Thief River Falls had a really nice year, and they're no slouch. And so I think it's kind of an interesting time when you have a tournament when you can't really take any breaks all the way from the start of the tournament to the end.
And I'm a huge fan of this tournament format, going 1 through 14 on the seeds. That's something we talked about on the drive up. Holly with the bye, awaiting Frazee or Perham is a unique spot to be in. You have a couple days off, more time to prepare, but at the same time, you're away from competition for a little bit longer than what you're used to.
You are, and you wonder, I suppose coaches wonder, we don't want to be flat. They probably try to do some scrimmaging or do something creative in those extra couple of days of practice. Then again, if you're injured and you have anybody that's banged up, you like to have that time, and you've earned that certainly with your record and your run through the regular season. So tournament time, it's fun.
And they've done a great job over at Holly. Kathleen Rustad, they had a big injury early in the year, and they've been able to adjust and make a nice run here to the number 2 seed.
Yeah, they're a good volleyball team. We always feel bad about that. Happened in Perham. Izzy Steer, great athlete for the Nuggets. We certainly wish her well. I've heard she's had her surgery and hopefully is on the path to recovery.
We're a few minutes away from the start of this second half as both squads are out for the official 3-minute warm-up period that comes after the initial 15-minute break, or 12 depending on the half, as we get ready to go for this one. Again, we'd like to thank all our sponsors: United Community Bank, KLM Family Brands, Perham Health, EOT Insurance. Really like to thank them for their support and making these broadcasts possible here on the 549 Media Network. It's been a fun privilege to bring these games to you guys as you tune in, and hope you're enjoying our broadcast. 549 Media have been a lot of fun as we continue to get going this year with it. Also, we would like to thank EOT Insurance, Hammers Construction, Jack Trivers Realty, Lakes Ace Hardware, New Horizons Realty, Nias Family Sales, Hanson's Plumbing, and Heating, and the Perham Activities, a Perham Area Community Center, for your support. As this song is great, knowing that the Mets are at home. The World Series coming up here in a couple of days.
Tell us how you really feel.
I'm excited for the World Series this year. It should be a fun one.
So you're a Yankee man, is what you're saying. You're a Yankee man.
That's all you.
I'm a Twins fan, Jason.
We're not going to go down this road tonight.
Are you ready for half number 2?
But it should be a fun World Series starting this weekend. Yellow Jackets will get the football. Hoff will kick for the Rebels. As Kudrin and Borman will be back at the own 10 to await the kick from Hoff.
Hey, if anybody needs a piece of pizza, they're $1. $1 pieces of pizza at the concession stand.
Hoff to kick.
Hayden Hoff to set up the kick.
Once again, for the Rebels. Line drive kick, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Touchback for Hayden Hoff. Let's give him a hand on that nice kick.
So he gets another round of applause
Start 1st and 10.
for doing his job. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 20 for the Yellowjackets. But Hoff, that's something you don't talk about a lot in high school sports is both DGF and Morris, or high school football, I should say, have weapons in the kicking game.
They do, and that's an important weapon when you're in high school football. If you can take care of the kicking department, you're in good shape, especially when you reach late in the playoffs.
2 left, 2 to the right side for Bloom. Send Kudron in motion. He's going to get the handoff. Now the reverse to the near side. This is Rooney off to the edge. Gets tripped up. Nice tackle there. Tripping up Rooney's Caleb Johnson. It's good to see Johnson back on the field earlier. He was a part of that hit with Tristan Larson. That were, like you said, I thought you said it perfectly. It was a perfect stalemate where they just stood each other up, and then finally finished the tackle. But they're both back on the field. Rooney gets 1. And it'll be 2nd and 9. Do like the creativity of that play call.
That was nice, and he just about got that edge and did a nice job to get the 1 yard. It was hard fought.
Bloom in the gun again. Gets a snap. Looking to his right. Has time. Plenty of time. Fires a deep pass in. Completes. Was looking for Kudron, and it was in and out of the hands of Brady Wadena. So he was looking for a pick, and it's now 3rd and 9 for the Yellowjackets.
Kudron across the middle on that post play from the opposite side, and just a little bit too high for him, and Bloom put a nice ball out there.
Well, we have a chance to break the action. I'd like to thank all the staff throughout the year, game staff and staff that helped us with this 549 Media Network throughout the year. It's been great, the support that we received. I know you have a great staff to put together game nights. That's do a lot of hard work, and give a special thanks for all their work. Bloom rolls out. Pressure comes. Now fires an off-balance throw, and it's incomplete. Looking for Kudron. Macheski was in the area, as was Wadena and Caleb Johnson. Off balance off the foot. The wrong foot was Bloom on that one, and it's 4th down.
Well, we've gotten used to seeing, I think this is maybe our 3rd possession, heading into the wind here now. The last 2 punts, Bloom's done a nice job of driving that ball fairly low and trying to help us out with field position.
Cade Swenson back at his own 49, or at the Yellow Jacket 49, excuse me. Low punt, might have been partially blocked or deflected. Takes a Yellow Jacket roll. He'll go all the way to the 47-yard line where Carson Zeise is there to down it. The Rebels have it 1st and 10 here in the 3rd quarter, leading 34-0 with the football with 10:58 to go.
It did seem like maybe somebody got a piece of that football, didn't it?
The way it came off over the line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rebels. Macheski has a pair of touchdowns. Big runs by him. Cade Swenson with a big run as well. As the Rebels, who gained 9.1 yards per carry on the ground last week, are about matching that here this week. Handoff. That time, Quincy DeMars. We've already got a change at quarterback, Devin Erickson. So DGF feeling confident that this one's well in hand. We'll have their guys ready and fresh for the battle on Saturday against Morris.
Yeah, you may see if this lead continues to be what it is, you may see them continue to cycle in some other Rebels, maybe some second team or younger guys, and then Perham may follow suit as well. And we'll see what happens here for the second half. Rain has stopped. Do I dare say that?
I'm going to put it on you now because I was wrong in the first half when I said I thought it let up. Handoff right side. Cut back there. Nice job by the Yellow Jacket front to stand up the running back. Believe that might have been Thomas Reno on the carry. Don't think it was. Actually, now I think, oh, yep, it was. He was out there. don't have any of the spotters that we're used to next to us up here in the top of Glyndon. Great viewpoint up here. Beautiful.
It's a great spot up here. Had it been yesterday.
Get the skyline of Glyndon standing out tonight. Hand off straight ahead. Lowering his shoulder, driving forward is Dawson Johnson.
Going to be short gain on the play. Going to be bring up.
So it'll be fourth down and about 4 on the carry by Johnson.
4th and 4, 4th and a long 3. Let's see here. We talked about finding some positives as you come out in the second half, and just leave it out here and play the second half as it is. Maybe the Jackets, or you think they go for it?
Definitely. They definitely will in this spot in the territory. Eat some clock, control the tempo. So Erickson takes his time, trying to draw him offside, though. Nope, and they're going to call timeout.
And Rebels are going to take a timeout.
They called timeout. I believe they might now just punt this one away. We'll see. We'll keep it. We'll take a break. So we thank you for tuning in. I thank our sponsors. Once again, we'll be back.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together. Everybody knows everybody. We all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody, and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
Well, welcome back. Out of the timeout, 4th down. Rebels, though, look like they're still going to go for it. Erickson under center. Sends a man in motion, fumbles the snap. It's on the ground. Detloff is there.
Fumble on the play.
One on the ground. The Yellow Jackets, I believe, recover it, and they do. Yellow Jacket football.
And a great job there by Detloff to recognize the ball was out and on the ground. Swallowed it up for the Jackets. Now there's one of those positives you talked about. Now build on that and see what can happen here.
8:36 to go here, third quarter. Yellow Jackets looking to get a sustained drive here. Facing the Rebels, who are the number 3 seed, but just outside the top 10 in the state's QRF rankings that are used to seed the sections. And the state rankings as Bloom looks left, pulls the ball down. Now pressure starts to come, rolls to his right, gets away from it, gets a block, gets free, directs the receiver, fires a pass downfield. It's complete. Nice pitch and catch there across the 35-yard line.
That was Rooney over there.
As Ty Rooney hauls that one in. But a nice job by Alex Bloom using his feet. And they're getting a nice block on the backside to fire that pass downfield to Rooney for a first down.
Bloom did a great job there. He's really adept at that reverse pivot spin that you think the defender's just about to hit him, and he spins out of it. Kind of looks like Fran Tarkenton out there. You know who that is, Jason?
I do.
You old enough to know that?
Yes, he was. Had a chance to meet him a few years ago in Perham, actually. Handoff goes to Rooney, cuts forward, gets brought down. Nice job by Caleb Johnson again on the tackle. So it'll be second down and 11. He was brought in for a great speaking event at Perham Lakeside a couple years ago.
Well, that's pretty cool. I figured with your disdain for Minnesota professional sports and your love of the Green Bay Packers, you might not even know who Fran Tarkenton was.
Bloom again in the gun. Looks left. Now rolls left. Fires an off-balance throw. It's incomplete. Looking for Detloff over the middle. Johnson got a hand on it maybe at the end. As it falls incomplete, it'll be 3rd and 11.
Pretty good time for Bloom there as he rolled out to his left. Again, if we can find those seams, Bloom's pretty good at noticing and seeing and making that read. If we could just give him some time. So far, some positive things happening here.
And an official's timeout.
Officials timeout.
For equipment. Now they're going to give a reset on the play clock. Player's got to get his shoes tied. Nice teamwork there by the Rebels.
Double knot.
I need somebody to help me tie my shoes once in a while.
That's why I'm all over the Hey Dude market. Bloom drops back, rolls right, fires a pass too strong through traffic, incomplete. Looking for Zeise on the screen.
Perham Yellowjackets.
Now here, I'd assume we just stay with fourth down territory here instead of trying to pin them.
We talked about the building blocks of a program. Jesse Hine playing at Perham, went to Bemidji State, was there during kind of their building as they continue to grow and become the program that they are. And I think that's kind of huge, and you're seeing the building blocks here with this Yellow Jacket squad. We'll keep it here during this timeout on fourth down as the Yellow Jackets elect to discuss what they're going to do. But
Timeout for the Yellow Jackets.
Senior class has given it a lot to this team, but you can see, like we talked about, the youth numbers growing, the interest continuing to grow at the lower levels, and just the building blocks. And that's one of the things that this coaching staff, I think, took great pride in, is getting those numbers up at the youth level.
Absolutely. They take a lot of pride in that, as they have remained true to what Coach Hine is trying to do. Again, establishing his foundation. Once he was named head coach, one of his first priorities was he told me the building blocks is going to happen down low. And we've got some great people that help out down there. He's established a number of different coaches and volunteers that are helping out. He's really involved his older kids and his varsity program with the youth as well out at flag football nights, and that makes a difference as you're trying to kind of inject some energy into the community to get that program rolling.
Well, you mentioned the flag football night, the Sunday at the Pack, with the football team. Those type of events just continue to help support the interest.
Absolutely.
Fourth down, the Yellow Jackets will run three receivers to the right. Detloff, the lone receiver, here to the left. Low snap, Bloom gets it, looking left, firing a pass left. Looking for Detloff, it's intercepted. Coming down with it is Cade Swenson. Works as a punt on fourth down.
Yep. And just as good as a punt to go for it there. And Detloff did a nice job of containing it once it was picked. He was right on him and made the tackle. So had you punted, you'd have appreciated that punt as well.
Oh, with the way the wind's been blowing that way, your options might be you get that pass, it ends up being a pass interference. You complete a pass there, or it ends up with that result where if you're DGF, you're thinking you got to knock that ball down. We've seen games change that way a little bit in the past when they picked off one late on fourth down when they should have punted. But for DGF, they have good field. They have the ball at their 12, I should say, handoff right side. And getting swarmed under at about the 17 as ball carrier for the Rebels. Bringing the ball carrier that time was number 25, Xander Opsahl. Excuse me, nope, it was number 15, Thomas Reno.
It's a great point, Jason. They knocked that down and they're way out here closer to the 40-yard line. But at the same time, you're playing on a high school playoff game. You got a chance for an interception. Get your name in the books. That's a hard thing to knock down if you can make that play.
Well, and your defensive back, you're not in the mid play. You're not thinking, oh, it's fourth down, I should back this down right now. It's get the stop any way possible.
Right.
Try to look around this giant speaker as the ball is fumbled, and Ashton Detloff is there to recover it, and the Yellow Jackets will have it.
What a great play. What a great fortunate opportunity there. And Detloff, again, his second fumble recovery this half.
Yellow Jackets with their best field position of the night inside the red zone. We'll have it at the 11-yard line. make it maybe the 12, they'll call it.
That wind picking up again.
Larson in the backfield. They send Swintek in motion. Tough snap. Bloom on a hop. Picks it up. Rolling right. Now getting pressure. Gets away from the defender. Stops, pops, and fires it into the hands of Detloff. It's complete. As they like to say back in the day, toe drag swag by Detloff. And it'll be 2nd and 6.
For a second there, I thought I saw the official waving it as incomplete, but it must have been.
I think he was just pointing emphatically to the ground that the foot was in.
Okay.
So to get about...
So yes, it was a catch. Going to bring up 2nd and 8.
You're way out ahead of the PA announcer here, Jason. You're looking fine right through that speaker.
2 receivers left, now 2 backs in the backfield. Tight running backs to Bloom. He's going to roll left. Bloom trying to get free, now drops it off. It's incomplete. Swintek tried to come back for it.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
And it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Yellow Jackets.
I think Bloom was trying to coax Swintek to that spot. And Bloom knew he wanted to throw to that area. And Swintek, kind of, he saw it, and just they weren't just quite on the same page of which spot to throw it to.
Ball spotted all the way on the far right hash mark. 3rd and 9, obviously 4 down territory for the Yellow Jackets. Swintek, Goudron go right. Rooney to the left.
Keep an eye on Rooney here.
Send a man in motion. Bloom's going to roll right. Pressure coming straight ahead. He eludes. Throw it back to Rooney. It's got Ty Rooney. Touchdown.
For the Yellow Jackets.
Nice call, Mr. Anderson, as Bloom across the middle finds Rooney in the back of the end zone for 6.
Well, he had single coverage over there on Rooney and saw him go real wide to the left. And Bloom did a nice job of noticing the space that Rooney was able to establish.
Ty Rooney, the touchdown. On a nice pass from Alex Bloom. Gets the Yellow Jackets on the board here in the 3rd quarter. And the Yellow Jackets are going to go for 2. Back to handoff. Bloom fires. Pass almost intercepted. Owen Myers got his hand on it, but it's no good. But the Yellow Jackets strike, and it's 34-6. With 6:10 to go in the 3rd quarter, we'll take a quick timeout.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here, and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
Well, welcome back. The Yellow Jackets turn the short field into 6 as Bloom finds Rooney for the score. Nice drive off the turnover.
Well,
6:10 to go. Sorry.
I'll come back to it, Jason. You mentioned in the halftime show, come out, do some things, set and establish some positive things to take away from this. So far, we've seen the Yellow Jackets answer that call.
They've done a nice job defensively. They've come up with a couple of turnovers and were able to turn one of those into points. And it's 34-6 with 6:10 to go. Swintek with the kick. Back Swenson up to his 15. Pursuit is on. They get them down at about the 27.
So on their turn, going to bring it up to the 29-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 for the Rebels.
Well, spotted at the 29 with the body falling forward with the football with 6:03 to go. See what the Rebels doing with that touchdown they're bringing back. Starting quarterback Brady Wadena. (34-6). Running time starts when the team trailing by 35 in the fourth quarter with under 9 to go. Yellow Jackets so far doing a good job of holding that off, hoping they can continue that here. Handoff right side. And the Yellow Jacket fronts doing a good job pushing back that time. On the ball carry that time of Thomas Reno.
Jackets again standing up Reno there, finding him fairly early and recognizing which running back out of that wishbone that they handed it to. Interesting seeing Wadena come back.
No, so still going with their younger backfield. But Wadena back under center. Hands it off. Strong run off the left edge. That time is Quincy Dumars.
Third and short for the Rebels.
Third and short. Wadena, the quarterback, a junior. He'll be back next year.
Nice looking player. Going to have some great experience coming in as a senior next year.
Kind of took over the role. Caleb Johnson, I believe, battled an injury. And Wadena has kind of done a nice job and I think has settled in here at cornerback for the Rebels. Johnson now primarily just seen him on defense.
Here's another opportunity for the Yellow Jackets to see if they can make a big play.
A breaking free straight ahead is Aiden Walton as he gets to midfield. Some big pops in the battle of the trenches, but Walton was able to break free straight ahead with some good speed.
Did a nice job straight up the gut there, and he did look fast as he came through that line.
One of the few players in tonight's game wearing that Guardian cap. And I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if you're hearing things and you roll down the road that might become a thing of the future.
It has become something that people are tuning into. I noticed some of our junior high players wearing them already, and I think we could see that become something that happens more and more.
Nice job defensively by the Yellow Jackets on the cutback. Detloff
Short gain on the play, going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Rebels.
Was there. As well as it looked like Tegan Schmelz had on the tackle. So the Yellow Jackets also on their defense mixing in some of the younger kids as well. Schmelz saw his playing time kind of jump up a little bit the last few weeks too. Has done a nice job on the outside for the Yellow Jackets.
It's fun to see some of these younger guys get in there, get a chance to show what they're about, and maybe learn a few things.
Nina handoff left side. Driving forward, Dumars continuing to move forward. Gets a first down inside the 40 all the way down to about the 37.
Going to bring up another DGF first down.
But I'll tell you what, this Rebel squad, their offensive front, we talked about in the pregame show, is Verdi, Steen, Molzoff, Peterson, and Steen. Dynamic, just kind of control the battle in the trenches.
They're good at what they do, and they're coached well. They've got good size. They know how to open up holes down there for their running backs.
Now they're going to work the play clock. Play clock's located in both corners of the end zone here at DGF. They snap it with 5 on the play clock. Fall forward to the 35.
Short gain on play, going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Rebels.
Not much doing on that one.
2nd and 8 here, a good chance again for the Jackets to see if they can get a defensive stop, maintain an opportunity maybe, and force a 3rd down.
Couple of score updates. East Grand Forks all over Thief River Falls by a score of 32-0. That's late in the 4th quarter. And Frazee leads Park Rapids 22-15 in the thriller there between those two schools.
That sounds like a close battle.
Park Rapids has been turning around a little bit, but Frazee might knock them up. But a player goes down, and there's going to be a flag on that one as Reno was brought down, but it's a hold on the Rebels.
Detloff did a nice job making the tackle as he was getting held.
A nice job there by Ashton Detloff. The Yellowjackets will decline and take the result of the play, which was a loss. So it'll be 3rd down and 13.
Force a 3rd and long with declining that. I think that's a good decision here. See if you can stop them one more time. Let's try to limit that. See, they've gone up that left side the last couple of times. Let's see if they go back to that.
The Yellowjackets really packing that box down. Rebels come to the line. They wait till 10 to get set on the play clock. Handoff left side again. Finding room is Quincy DeMarce, and DeMarce is gone for 39 yards and a score. Quincy DeMarce and the Rebels add to their lead.
Well, they did attack that left side like I wondered, and that speed from DeMarce, absolutely, once he had the green, he was gone.
Sends the lead to 40-36. An extra point forthcoming. Like to thank all the fans bearing with us here tonight, whether you're watching at home or watching on the road, wherever you're at. Noah, former quarterback, Blair Schmidt, tuning in. Been blowing up my phone throughout this broadcast, but the Yellowjackets facing a 2-point conversion attempt from DGF. Straight ahead on the handoff, but the Yellowjackets stand them up, and no good on the rushing attempt there by Dawson Johnson. Ball comes loose, but the play was over. A minute 15 to go. Rebels strike, make it 40-6. We'll take a quick timeout.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here, and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
Welcome back. Kickoff forthcoming. Press box now shaking as the few Rebel fans, students that are still bearing the weather are enjoying this one.
All right, DJ fans, let's put our hands together. Here we go.
I will say the Rebels are a very patient team when it comes to getting ready for their kickoffs. As we get ready to go for another kickoff here. Off to kick. The play clock now just starts. And a nice kick again by Hoff. Goudron at about the 5. Gets swarmed under and thrown out of bounds at about the 20. There is a flag at the 30.
There's going to be a flag on the play. We're going to take a look and see what that is. Initially out at the 20.
As we await the ruling on this flag, my guess it's a hold on the Yellowjackets. It is a hold on the Yellowjackets. 1:08 to go, third quarter. Rebels lead this one 40-6. They'll get ready to take on Morris if this score holds on Saturday nights in Morris. at the University of Minnesota Morris. Very nice facility there.
As you mentioned, that'll be played on turf, as will the Fargo Dome championship game.
3 receivers left, 1 to the right side. Bloom sends a man in motion. That's Swintek. Bloom has time, fires pass near side through the hands of Larson and incomplete.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Late start on Saturday at 6 o'clock. The other game will be at 2 in Fergus Falls, so depending on how you drive, maybe we'll be able to take in 2 games in a day.
Yeah, like we said, 2 good games, and I would anticipate that there'll be a lot of eyes on those as we try to figure out who's going to end up in that championship matchup.
Bloom gets snapped, takes off, looking to fire, gets swarmed under. Gets to a yard behind the line of scrimmage, so it'll be a sack.
We'll bring up 3rd down for the Yellowjackets.
Look like Bodie Molzoff in on that one.
Bloom just didn't have, he had some time there, but the pocket kind of collapsed on him, and he didn't get to the outside like sometimes he's really good at doing. Tried to find that middle, and DGF did a nice job of just containing him.
The Yellowjackets will have to run one more play. Depending on what they run here on 3rd and 11. Play clock at 7. Bloom. Pressure comes up the middle. Now rolls to his right. Takes off. He's got room to run. Where did he step out of bounds is the question. Outside, he gets a first down.
It's going to be enough for a Yellow Jacket first down.
They wind the clock. Now they stop it as they wait for the change to move. With 5.8. Did go out of bounds. As the Yellow Jackets play clock running down to 14. Bloom trying to catch his breath on his legs a little bit. They're going to have to huddle the line. Hurry to the line.
Just got it off.
Now I'm going to hand it off. That's Zeise. And that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break, come back, have the 4th quarter.
Play. And that's going to take us to the 4th quarter with DGF Rebels 40 to Perham Yellowjackets 6.
We all know you're looking through Zillow trying to find that perfect home. Better question is, have you been pre-approved for it? If you're looking at making a move this year, getting pre-approved is going to be a great first step for you. What a pre-approval is going to do is it's going to set filters on your search and give you realistic expectations on what kind of homes you should be looking for. To get pre-approved, stop in and see us or visit us online at ucbankmn.com. I'm Alec Meyer, I'm a mortgage lender, and let's get ready to move this year.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Welcome back, 4th quarter. 2nd down, 9 coming up. Bloom. Excuse me, that was Detloff on the pass. It's complete to Alex Bloom. Nice pitch to catch there. Detloff to Bloom for a first down.
Little trickery there when Bloom goes to Detloff, and Detloff being a quarterback at times in his upbringing as a Yellow Jacket as well. A nice ball to Bloom.
First down for the Yellow Jackets. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Rebel 38-yard line. Nice creative play drawn up by the Yellow Jacket offensive coaching staff there. Bloom gets snap, drops off the screen. That's complete. Swintek straight ahead, gets to the 30. So he's brought down after a gain of 8.
Going to bring up 2nd and 2 for the Yellow Jackets.
2 nice play calls in a row there, and Swintek did a nice job of collecting that and just turning and going straight ahead.
So it'll be 2nd and 2. 11 to go in the 4th quarter. They'll send the man in motion. Goudreau. They drop it off to him. Cuts upfield at the 25, makes a man miss. Now cuts back, loses his footing at the 21. It'll be a first down for the Yellow Jackets, and he's shaken up.
Going to be out at the 21-yard line.
Holding his leg, it looks like.
Timeout.
They will tend to Tyrus, and we will take a break.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Well, we're back. Tyrus Goudreau was able to walk off under his own power as we come back to live action. It'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 22. Man in motion now. Bloom pumps fakes. Bloom looking to the far corner for Detloff. Too strong, incomplete. Nice coverage on the play that time by Xander Upsall.
That was great coverage. He was right with him the entire way. Good shot. Bloom puts it to a spot where maybe only the receiver is going to get it, if anybody.
Nice job there, Mr. Anderson, able to show that right end zone, which apparently was a struggle on Wednesday. So we're able to get that here shown tonight.
And let's make note, it was not me, the cameraman, on Wednesday.
I was giving you props. Okay. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right side for the Yellow Jackets. Send a man in motion. Swintek, he gets the handoff. Cuts it up inside, but gets wrapped up. First guy to wrap him up is Brady Wadena.
Going to be a short gain on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down.
Or excuse me, that was Mason Tisver to wrap him up.
3rd and 9 for the Yellow Jackets.
3rd and 9 for the Yellow Jackets at the Rebel 21 here in the 4th quarter. 10 minutes to go.
So what do you draw up here, Jason? Do you bring out another trick play, or are you just going to go straight receivers, see if you can find that 9 yards?
I think you go straight receivers, maybe give Bloom on the run again. Drops back. Now they go with the screen. It's complete. Larson stiffs arms a man. Now trying to drive forward. Has the first down. Gets it to a 10-yard line on a nice screen call by the Yellow Jackets as Larson picks up a first down. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 11. No, they're going to put it right at the 10, so the Yellow Jackets will need 10 yards to score. No first down opportunities. It'll be 1st and goal.
Great job by Larson there after the play, yards after the catch, and just put his head down for the last few that we got and picked up the first down. Now a chance to see what we can do here, 1st and goal.
Two receivers right. Bloom with two backs in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Now rolls to his right. Looking downfield. Has Rooney. Elects to throw across his body. Incomplete.
Caught it.
Swintek shows the football off, but official says it hit the ground.
I thought he caught it. Of course, I'm looking on a small screen here.
Going to bring up 2nd and goal for the Yellowjackets.
That'll be 2nd and goal, or maybe.
He ended up with it anyway.
Throwing across his body. Trying to make something happen there. Two receivers to the left, two to the right side. Bloom. Rolling right. With the ball. In his hands, looking, firing. For Detloff, too strong. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
Going to bring up 3rd and goal for the Yellowjackets.
Trying to drop that one in. Just a little too much.
Shout out to birthday boy Tommy Rader down on the sideline there.
.8:52 to go. 4th quarter. Clock stops. Yellow Jackets quickly to the line. Detloff chucks something to the sideline. Maybe that might be a sign something's coming. Send a man in motion. Bloom rolls right. Stops. Now drives to the left side. Fires a pass. Intercepted.
And it is picked off. Touchback for the Rebels.
Dylan Bitker with the interception for the Rebels.
For the defense on that one.
I think what he saw there was Rooney had escaped and found a spot in the back of the end zone as he's throwing kind of going the opposite direction, throwing across his body a little bit and just not enough on it. And
Dylan Bitker on the interception.
I think it was the right look. Bitker did a nice job of stepping in between Rooney and Bloom.
Bloom did a nice job stepping up, but tough there as the Rebels cover the field defensively, get the interception. Wadena comes back out at cornerback with 8:43 to go, but brand new backfield once again has been the case for the Rebels for much of the second half. Haven't seen a Casey Macheski and a few of those guys that started this game in the backfield. Handoff right side, getting to the corner is Reno. And then it gets wrapped up.
Short gain on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and we'll call it 6 for the Rebels. 2nd and 6. 8:29 to go left in the 4th quarter.
Nice job on that tackle is Dakota Henry. As he wraps up Reno.
DGF have shown a lot of backs and a lot of backs with some speed.
And head coach Anthony Soderberg, the well, and what they do, and they do it well, is continue just deep. And off to the near side. Now cutting up, and there's some run. And looking to roll free is Quincy DeMars, and DeMars is gone.
Bring it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
DeMars with the big run adds to the lead.
Just as we talked about that speed, the last 2 touchdown runs have been breakaways off of that line.
As it's 46-6, DeMars with the big run, a couple of nice cutbacks, and he got in that secondary and he was gone.
He was gone right away, and he cut it back once, but had enough space to turn the Jets on.
Rebels are going to go for 2. The Yellow Jacket line stands strong. No good on that.
No good.
46-6.
46-6 with 7:43 to go.
7:43 to go officially. Clock will not stop for the rest of the game after the kickoff. Again, we'd like to thank you for tuning in and staying with us. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast. So we'd like to thank our sponsors once again for their great support of 549 Media Network, United Community Bank, KLN Family Brands, Perham Health, EOT Insurance, Hammers Construction, Jack Chivers Realty, Lakes Ace Hardware, New Horizons Realty, Nias Family Sales, Hanson's Plumbing, and the Perham Area Community Center. We thank you for your support. And if you're interested in advertising and joining up for the winter season, where we'll be carrying girls and boys basketball as well as Yellow Jacket Wrestling, send me an email at jgroth, all lowercase, at perham.k12.mn.us, and we'll get you set up and hooked up for the winter and also the spring sports season on the 549 Media Network. And we have action tomorrow night too. Yellow Jacket Volleyball take it on Frazee.
Hornets and the Jackets kicking it off tomorrow night at 7 o'clock with the first serve. We'd like to invite everybody out, and if you can't get out, you can see it on the 549 Media Network.
Will be a fun one. Looking forward to bringing that one tomorrow, the battle of those two teams as they square off. Short kick, corralled at the 25. Ooh, and a big hit there.
Wrapped up at the 35-yard line. Gonna bring up 1st and 10 for the.
I believe that was Poole on the return.
That was one again where both kind of get up, and you're just glad to see them both get up. Most of the crowd with a collective ooh right with you on that hit.
Ball spotted at the 35. Bloom and the Yellow Jackets come back on an offense. Rebels getting a couple of guys in late. Another trick play here. Bloom looking downfield. Got a man wide open. In and out and juggling is Maddox Swintek. And he's gone to the house. Yellow Jacket touchdown.
Well,
the trickeration works.
Not just one flea flicker, but two on that one.
And then Swintek juggles, bobbles, corrals it, and goes the distance.
Well, generate some excitement on our sidelines. Guys look excited, look happy. Again, another positive to take from that. And I tell you what, we're pulling a lot out of the pockets tonight with some of these plays.
It's been fun to watch some of the creativity from the Yellow Jacket offense. 46-12, the Yellow Jackets going to elect to go for two. Detloff. Ooh. I think I have an idea what this play might be. Detloff rolls right, fires to Bloom. It's complete for two. Bloom with a nice sliding catch. A nice pass from Detloff to Bloom, and it's now 46-14 after the two-point conversion. What a nice, I like the creativity here. They're having some fun with it. Still battling are the Yellow Jackets as they cut the lead.
They're doing what they can. They are cutting into the lead. They're making some good plays out there. They're executing, whether it's a trick play or like the screen to Larson to gain that first down on the former possession. You know, they're doing the right things. They're doing what we said at halftime. Coach Hine puts guys out there. They're not going to quit. They're going to keep competing. And, yeah, it's 46-14, but like I said earlier, now there was a little excitement on that sideline and some positivity.
Zender Upsall back at the 10. As Swintek will now kick it off. Catch his breath a little bit, but quick to kick and get ready to kick this off is Swintek.
Wind is picking up again, Jason.
It definitely is. This is Minnesota playoff weather as Upsall gets it at the 20. Now waits for the wall to develop and cuts it outside to the 30, and that's where he goes down.
Going to be wrapped up at the 30-yard line. Going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Rebels.
46-14, the clock will run. The Yellow Jackets on defense, facing 1st and 10. Like these white jerseys that they have, the numbers really pop on them.
Good jerseys, of course, that a high school league rule implemented this year where your darkest school color is suggested as the color coming off of the jersey.
It's a great call. Handoff on the edge. Nice job of the Yellow Jackets wrapping them up. Doing a good job there. Johnny Ramos on the edge. Slowed up before that as well. Well, Ramos gets the tackle. I struggled a little bit with some of the older jerseys that we had, especially the white ones from years ago.
A couple years ago, yeah, with nice white jerseys, but yellow numbers using our yellow of our school colors and just don't pop as well.
There was a pick 6 last year that I still hear about because I identified the players completely wrong. Handoff, right side. Cutting back upfield with it is Reno, and he's a nice run there to get back the yardage that they lost and then some. Hear about it maybe a lot in the summer from those two kids, as I've somehow confused a 6'7" kid with a 6'1" kid.
Well, it sounds to me like that might be more than the jerseys.
As it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Rebels. New quarterback in. That's Henriksen. Loses the football. Yellow Jackets pointing that they have it. They may have.
Fumble on the play. We'll see who's got it.
They discuss. I believe it's Yellow Jacket football. Yeah. It is.
And Perham Yellowjackets get the recovery.
Well, Yellow Jackets strong second half. I believe you said that. I think you heard you kind of muttered. That was 4, I believe.
Yeah, is that 3 or 4? Yeah.
That they have come up with. Clock runs. Under 4 to go, 4th quarter.
Well, let's see if we can continue this positivity. Bloom lining up as a wide receiver right now.
Getting Detloff, Tegan Detloff at quarterback, some snaps, and now Bloom comes back into the backfield. Detloff, tough snap. Larson corrals it. Trying to get to the outside, gets brought down. I kind of like this move. You're keeping Bloom a senior. You get the chance for some of the seniors to end their season on the field, and you also get a chance to get your young quarterback, probably the future at the quarterback spot for the Yellow Jackets, some snaps as well.
Yeah, looking forward a little bit. See what you can do here. Interesting to watch Larson corral that football. He did a nice job of just getting a hold of it and getting close to the line of scrimmage again.
Bloom to the left of Detloff. He's going to hand it off to Bloom. Bloom straight ahead. I'd almost like to see a handoff. Bloom comes out to the outside and then chuck it downfield.
Potential here where that might happen. As we've seen here in the last few possessions, they have gone deep into the bag to try some trick plays and some things you maybe don't prepare for on a normal practice.
3rd down 10. The Rebels will get ready to take on Morris. The Yellow Jackets hoping to end this drive on a positive note and continue, like you said, a positive second half that they put together today. Pass near side, that's complete. Detloff hits Poole. As Poole runs forward, it'll be short of the first down marker. It'll be fourth down and 4th down at the 27.
Good job by Poole. Once he corralled that ball, short screen pass to the right. Did a great job of just kind of churning the legs, putting the head down.
4th down 2 for the Yellow Jackets. So they're working the clock a little bit, taking their time. Not much of a hurry. They're going to bring a couple of other guys in. I think Coach Hine brings the play call in. They come to the line with 5 on the play clock. Bloom goes out. Now a timeout. Nope, they don't call it. They get the play off, though. Zeise trying to get to the outside, gets wrapped up.
Going to be wrapped up short of the line to gain. It's going to be first.
Well, just one snap left for the Rebels, pending when they start the play clock. So they're going to take their time switching footballs. They might not even have to snap this. Which will work out. They're looking for the football.
Don't have the football, the clock's running.
They're now finally found the football. Interesting thing, they haven't started the play clock. So no matter what, they don't need to run a play. But the Rebels will get in victory formation. And that will do it. The Rebels move on. They earn a 46-14 victory. Well, they aren't going to snap. They wanted to end it with the kneel down. And that will do it. But the Rebels advance with a 46-14 victory over the Yellow Jackets.
This will be our last home game of the season. We will play on Saturday.
The Yellow Jackets wrap up the season
in Morris
with a 1-8 record overall, but they battled hard here in the second half tonight against DGF, I thought.
Thought they battled real hard, and you know they must have been listening to you, Jason, because they really did come out and try to do some of those positive things. Just kind of see where we can go, right? See what you can do with it in this half. Don't worry about the score. I thought the Jackets did just that. I'd be very proud of that second half if I were them.
For the Yellow Jackets, Alex Bloom, Cyrus Krugeren, Ashton Zatloff, Maddox Swintek, Harry Poole, Sawyer Dilbeck, Jordan Bro, Jack Wangler, Logan Fromuth, Aaron Zeman, and their careers, and they've given a lot of time to this Yellow Jacket program. Sawyer Dilbeck is one that you know they definitely missed on the field. He was banged up, battled a lot of injuries, but he was just a battler, and he's one that the Yellow Jackets definitely missed.
They certainly did miss them. Congratulations to all the seniors on a fine career. Never like to see it come to an end. It always does at some point. And so we certainly want to give them props for what they've meant as Yellow Jackets and how they've represented the football program.
They've done a great job. Aaron, I want to thank you for all your help here tonight. Appreciate coming on here on 549 Media. We thank you for tuning in. We're going to wrap things up quick. Here's the Yellow Jackets suffer a 46-14 defeat to DGF to have their season come to an end. We thank you for tuning in. Tune in tomorrow night. Yellow Jackets and the Hornets and the Battle of the Bees on the 549 Media Network. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's 549 Media production of Perham Yellowjacket activities. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by KLN Family Brands, Perham Health, and United Community Bank. Tonight's game is also brought to you by EOT Insurance, Hammers Construction, Jack Rivers Realty, and Lakes Ace Hardware. Tonight's game is brought to you by New Horizons Realty, Nice Family Sales, and Hanson's Plumbing and Heating. Once again, thank you for tuning in to tonight's game on the 549 Media Network.